Have you ever wondered if your name holds a secret power, something deeper than just a word that people use to call you? What if I told you that the first letter of your name is not just an arbitrary symbol, but a key to understanding a hidden aspect of your identity, one that is connected to the way you think, feel, and create your reality? In this journey, we'll explore the incredible link between the first letter of your name and how it influences your energy, your thoughts, and your ability to manifest your desires. This isn't just about numerology or superstition. It's rooted in the same principles that govern quantum mechanics and neuroscience. What you'll learn here will challenge your current beliefs and open your mind to a new way of thinking, one that can radically transform the way you live. To truly understand the way manifestation works, we must first grasp a powerful concept that lies at the very core of reality: the idea that everything in existence is energy. It's not just an abstract theory, it is a principle grounded in quantum physics. At the quantum level, the universe reveals itself as a vast field of energy, constantly vibrating and interacting in ways we can't always perceive with our eyes, yet profoundly influencing every aspect of our lives. Everything in existence vibrates at a certain frequency. From the most basic particles of matter to the thoughts you think and the feelings you experience, they are all energy, just different forms and expressions of the same underlying force. The air we breathe, the food we eat, the objects we touch, even the emotions we feel, are all expressions of energy vibrating at unique frequencies. This concept challenges the conventional view that physical matter is separate from our internal states and experiences. In reality, everything is interconnected. Quantum physics tells us that energy does not have clear boundaries. It's fluid, vast, and interconnected in ways that we are only beginning to comprehend. The boundaries between you and the world around you are not as fixed as they appear. The idea that you are separate from the universe is a construct of the physical world. In the quantum realm, everything is one interconnected field of energy. Your body, much like everything else in the universe, is made up of energy. And just as matter is not truly solid but rather energy vibrating at a certain frequency, your body is an intricate energy system, constantly exchanging information with the quantum field around you. This exchange happens at an unconscious level, with the body responding to stimuli from the external world and from within itself. The energetic patterns we carry in our bodies can either block or amplify our connection with the quantum field, ultimately determining what we manifest in our lives. Your thoughts and emotions, too, are not abstract or intangible. They are energy. They ripple through the quantum field and influence your reality. When you feel fear, for example, your body generates a specific frequency that attracts experiences that align with that fear. Conversely, when you experience joy, peace, or love, the frequency you emit aligns with a different set of possibilities, those experiences that carry these same energies. It is when your internal energy harmonizes with the energy of your desires that manifestation occurs. The field responds to the vibrational frequency you emit, drawing your desired outcomes toward you. But here's a critical piece of the puzzle. The state of your energy at any given moment profoundly impacts what you draw into your life. Your thoughts and emotions create a specific vibrational state that influences the nature of your reality. This is why you must be mindful of your emotional state when seeking to manifest. If you are frequently feeling anxious, stressed, or in a state of lack, your energy will reflect those emotions, thus attracting experiences that mirror them. To manifest effectively, you need to align with emotions that are resonant with the energy you wish to create. Now, let's focus on a fascinating and often overlooked part of this energetic system: your name. More specifically, the first letter of your name holds immense power and plays a pivotal role in shaping your energy and emotional state. Your name is not just a label, it's a vibrational signature, an energetic imprint that influences your body and mind in ways you may not consciously realize. The first letter of your name serves as an anchor, a key to your inner world that affects how you feel and experience the world around you. Each letter of the alphabet carries its own unique frequency, and the first letter of your name sets the tone for your personal energetic frequency. When spoken aloud, the first letter of your name activates specific neural pathways in your brain, triggering emotional responses that shape your day-to-day experiences. This is no small matter. The energy tied to the first letter of your name can influence how you perceive yourself and interact with the world, which, in turn, affects what you attract into your life. Think about it. When someone calls your name, it's not just a sound. It's a vibration that resonates within you. Depending on how you feel about your name, this vibration can either uplift or hinder you. If your name carries a frequency that aligns with positive energy and personal growth, it sets the stage for a mindset that is open to opportunity, success, and fulfillment. On the other hand, if your name's first letter vibrates with energy that feels limiting or challenging, it may be harder for you to access the full potential of your abilities and desires. This subtle influence is important because the way we feel about ourselves directly impacts the energy we project into the world. If your first letter evokes confidence, clarity, and a sense of empowerment, your energy is more likely to align with opportunities that mirror those qualities. If, however, the first letter of your name brings up feelings of self-doubt or insecurity, it may take more effort to shift your energy to a frequency that attracts what you truly desire. When the first letter of your name is spoken, it triggers neural responses in your brain that influence your emotional state. This is where the connection between your name and your energy becomes more tangible. Your brain, being a highly adaptive and responsive organ, is constantly processing sensory information. When your name is spoken, it activates an array of neural circuits that are tied to your self-concept, your identity, and your emotional history. This neural activation influences how you feel in that moment and can have lasting effects on your thought patterns and behaviors. For example, if the first letter of your name is linked to qualities like leadership, success, or creativity, your brain will likely associate that sound with empowerment. Over time, these associations help reinforce your belief in your own abilities, which can make it easier for you to manifest your desires. On the other hand, if the first letter of your name is associated with more challenging emotions, such as vulnerability or fear, the neural pathways it activates may lead to self-limiting beliefs. These beliefs can subconsciously block your ability to manifest the life you want because they reinforce a sense of separation from your desires, creating a dissonance between the energy you're emitting and the energy you want to attract. Let's explore the concept of the emotional signature more deeply. Every emotion you experience holds a unique vibrational frequency, and this frequency can either hinder or support your ability to manifest. For instance, the emotion of gratitude has a very high frequency that resonates with the quantum field in a powerful way. When you feel truly grateful, your energy is in alignment with abundance, which allows you to attract more reasons to be grateful. Now, imagine that the first letter of your name is tied to a specific emotional signature that influences how you feel on a subconscious level. If the first letter is associated with positive emotional traits, such as joy, peace, or confidence, it will be easier for you to tap into those high vibrational emotions throughout your day. These emotions, in turn, increase your ability to attract what you desire. Conversely, if your name is linked to emotions like fear, anger, or anxiety, you may find yourself stuck in a cycle that makes it difficult to align with the energy of your desires. Gratitude, for example, shifts your emotional state from one of lack to one of abundance. This shift in energy increases your coherence, both mentally and physically, allowing you to access the vibrational frequency needed for manifestation. The same principle applies to the first letter of your name. When you tap into the emotional energy tied to it, you can align your frequency with the field of possibility. This is why understanding the vibrational influence of the first letter of your name is so important. It allows you to consciously align with the energy that will attract your desires. So, how can you use the energy of your name to your advantage? Here are a few practical steps you can take. Become aware of the energy. Start by becoming conscious of how you feel when your name is spoken. Do you feel empowered, confident, or joyful? Or do you feel disconnected, anxious, or limited? This awareness can give you insight into the subconscious energies that are influencing your life. Shift your emotional state. Once you understand the emotional signature of the first letter of your name, you can begin to shift your emotional state to one that aligns with your desires. Practice emotional regulation techniques like deep breathing, visualization, or meditation to consciously align with higher frequencies. Use affirmations. Affirmations tied to the vibrational energy of your name can help you reprogram your neural pathways. For example, if the first letter of your name is associated with leadership, you could affirm, "I am a confident and empowered leader." This helps reinforce positive associations with your name and strengthens your manifestation potential. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotional states to cultivate when you are working to manifest your desires. Make it a habit to express gratitude daily. This practice will help align your energy with abundance and attract more positive experiences into your life. Visualize your desires. Visualization is a powerful tool to align your energy with your desires. As you visualize your goals, focus on how your name, specifically the first letter, resonates with the energy of those desires. This connection strengthens your manifestation potential by reinforcing the vibrational frequency of what you want. When your name begins with the letter I, you are connected to a force that embodies leadership, initiative, and action. The letter A is the first letter of the alphabet, signifying a natural inclination toward beginnings, taking charge, and setting the course for what is to come. This energy resonates with the vibrational frequency of creation and initiation, providing the foundation for leadership in all aspects of life, whether personal, professional, or communal. At the core of the energy associated with the letter I is an innate drive to lead. People with this vibration often feel compelled to step forward in times of need, whether it's organizing a team, inspiring others, or guiding a group toward a common goal. The A energy embodies the essence of pioneers, trailblazers, and visionaries. These individuals are not afraid to take risks, act decisively, and make bold moves to create change. In relationships, career paths, or personal projects, they often emerge as natural leaders who possess an unshakable sense of self-assurance. Leadership, however, does not always come without challenges. This strong energy of action can sometimes lead to an overwhelming feeling of responsibility. Because of their innate desire to initiate and lead, individuals with the A vibration may sometimes struggle with perfectionism, feeling as if they need to do everything themselves. They may also experience periods of burnout if they don't take the time to balance their drive with rest and self-care. For those aligned with the energy of A, learning to ask for help, delegate tasks, and create systems of support is essential in maintaining long-term success. The energy of leadership in A vibration is also connected to the principle of courage. Individuals with this letter often exhibit remarkable bravery when faced with difficult or challenging situations. The courage to step into the unknown, whether through new ventures, ideas, or relationships, is at the core of the leadership energy that A provides. This courage is not just about external challenges but also about facing the internal fears that might otherwise hold one back from stepping into their full potential. Leadership energy is not just about taking charge, it's also deeply rooted in confidence. People with A at the start of their name typically exhibit a sense of self-assurance that motivates them to lead with strength. Confidence in one's abilities allows them to take on challenges that others might shy away from, and it provides the clarity needed to make decisions in high-pressure situations. Yet, confidence must be nurtured. It doesn't appear naturally in all circumstances. When aligned with a sense of balance and gratitude, individuals with this energy can harness their leadership abilities without being overburdened by stress or self-doubt. Balancing action with introspection is crucial. It's not about rushing into every opportunity but about being present and mindful, knowing when to act decisively and when to allow space for reflection. An essential aspect of harnessing the A energy is aligning with your inner leader through self-awareness and gratitude. Leadership should not come from a place of ego or a desire to control others. Instead, it should stem from a place of service, where the intention is to uplift and guide others toward mutual success. If an individual with the A energy is not aligned with this core purpose, they may experience frustration or confusion about their role in life. In some cases, they may feel disconnected from their personal power or overwhelmed by the expectations they place upon themselves. The key to unlocking the true power of the A energy lies in balance. When individuals with A energy find harmony between their drive for leadership and their need for relaxation and connection, they can truly lead with impact. This balance allows them to maintain their sense of direction without losing sight of their deeper emotional and spiritual needs. In a professional context, individuals with the A energy often rise to positions of authority and influence. Whether they are entrepreneurs, managers, or team leaders, they naturally assume roles that involve guiding others. They thrive in environments where they can take charge and drive results. However, it's important for them to ensure they are leading with empathy and mindfulness, not just with the aim of achieving success. As natural initiators, they excel in creating systems and structuring goals that others can rally behind. In relationships, people with A as the first letter of their name may be drawn to partners who share their ambition and vision. They often seek relationships where there is mutual respect for each other's strengths and leadership qualities. However, they must also be aware of their tendency to take charge and be mindful of allowing their partners the space to lead in areas where they excel. Creating a balanced dynamic in both professional and personal relationships allows them to experience success not only in their pursuits but in the quality of the connections they cultivate with others. For those whose names begin with B, the energy shifts from leadership to balance, relationships, and harmony. The letter B resonates with a deeper connection to others, emphasizing the importance of relationships and emotional well-being. If your name starts with B, you are likely to be someone who values peace, empathy, and emotional connections. The energy associated with B is deeply rooted in the desire to create and maintain harmony in all areas of life. People with this energy are highly attuned to the emotional needs of others and often play the role of peacemakers or mediators in their communities. Their natural ability to empathize allows them to connect with others on a profound level. They tend to be sensitive to the energies around them and often create environments that feel nurturing and supportive. This energy also carries with it an understanding of the importance of balance. Individuals with B energy are often seeking equilibrium in their lives, whether it's finding balance in their relationships, work, or personal interests. They intuitively understand that to maintain harmony, one must give and receive in equal measure. The key to unlocking the full potential of this energy is to nurture these connections while also ensuring personal boundaries are respected. However, there is a potential pitfall for those with B energy, the tendency to prioritize the needs of others over their own. Because they are so attuned to the emotions of those around them, individuals with B energy may sometimes become overextended in their efforts to please others. This can lead to feelings of resentment or burnout, especially if their needs are consistently overlooked. The secret to thriving with the B energy lies in finding balance, being able to offer love and support while also honoring one's own well-being. For those with B energy, it's important to practice self-care and self-compassion. By nurturing their own emotional health, they can offer more to those around them. This balance of giving and receiving is essential for cultivating meaningful relationships that are based on mutual respect and understanding. The B vibration is most evident in relationships. Whether it's friendships, romantic partnerships, or familial bonds, those with B energy often find themselves in roles that require them to offer emotional support, guidance, and understanding. They are the ones who listen deeply and offer counsel when others are struggling. People with this energy are typically very loyal and committed, valuing long-lasting relationships that are grounded in trust and emotional connection. However, like any energy, the B frequency can also face challenges. The tendency to be overly self-sacrificing can sometimes lead to imbalance in relationships. Individuals with B energy need to be mindful of how they are giving their time, energy, and resources. It's essential for them to learn to communicate their own needs and desires openly, without fear of upsetting the harmony they work so hard to create. In romantic relationships, people with B energy are often drawn to partners who share their values of harmony and emotional connection. They seek partners who value open communication, trust, and mutual support. Yet, they must be careful not to fall into the trap of being overly accommodating at the expense of their own happiness. Healthy relationships for those with B energy require both emotional intimacy and personal boundaries. Names that begin with C resonate with the energy of creativity, self-expression, and artistic ability. The letter C is a symbol of communication, of bringing forth ideas and feelings into the world in tangible forms. Whether through art, writing, music, or any other creative endeavor, those with a C in their name are naturally driven to express themselves in unique and meaningful ways. The creative energy of C is not limited to traditional forms of artistic expression. It extends to all areas of life. Individuals with this energy are often visionaries, constantly coming up with innovative ideas and solutions to problems. Their minds are brimming with possibilities, and they have a natural gift for transforming abstract thoughts into real-world expressions. The key to unlocking this energy is to allow the creative process to flow freely, without self-judgment or fear. One of the greatest challenges faced by those with the C vibration is overcoming self-doubt. Creative people often struggle with perfectionism, fearing that their work will not meet their own high standards. However, in order to fully embrace the creative energy of C, individuals must learn to let go of the need for perfection and simply allow their ideas to take shape. Creativity is not about producing flawless work. It's about expressing one's unique perspective and connecting with others on a deeper level. For people with C energy, self-expression is an essential part of their being. It's how they connect with the world, share their inner world with others, and contribute to the larger fabric of human experience. Creativity allows them to communicate their ideas, emotions, and visions in ways that words alone cannot express. Whether through visual art, writing, music, or other creative outlets, individuals with C energy thrive when they are given the space to explore and share their creative gifts. The importance of self-expression also extends to personal growth. Through creativity, individuals can explore different aspects of themselves, express their emotions, and process experiences. Artistic endeavors often serve as a form of therapy, helping people to navigate challenges, heal wounds, and better understand their own inner landscapes. To fully harness the power of C, individuals must allow themselves to create freely and without limitation. Whether you are painting, writing, singing, or engaging in any other form of self-expression, it is vital to embrace the process without placing unnecessary constraints on yourself. The creative energy of C thrives when it is allowed to flow organically, uninhibited by fear or doubt. The more freely you express yourself, the more aligned you become with your true creative potential, and the more effortlessly manifestation can occur in your life. Names starting with D embody stability, structure, and grounding. People with this energy seek security, building strong foundations in their lives and relationships. They value loyalty, responsibility, and reliability, aiming to create stability not only for themselves but for others. However, the need for security can sometimes lead to a fear of change. People with D energy may struggle with letting go of control. The key to harnessing this energy lies in learning flexibility and trusting the process of growth. Embracing change, rather than fearing it, allows for the creation of new foundations while maintaining stability. Practical applications include establishing a clear routine, focusing on financial security, and surrounding oneself with supportive people. Grounding activities like meditation or spending time in nature also help individuals reconnect with their center and release fears of uncertainty. People with names starting with E are driven by curiosity, exploration, and growth. This energy pushes them to constantly seek new experiences, knowledge, and ways of thinking. They thrive on expanding their horizons and challenging themselves to break free from the familiar. However, the fear of being stagnant can sometimes lead to restlessness. The key to unlocking this energy is embracing uncertainty and stepping into the unknown. Rather than fearing change, individuals with E energy can use it as an opportunity for growth. Practical ways to harness this energy include pursuing lifelong learning, traveling to new places, trying new activities, and embracing change as a path to personal evolution. Curiosity fosters innovation, creativity, and personal transformation, helping individuals shape their reality and unlock new possibilities.